מדוע כלבים אוכלים
Where the
קקי?
vegetables fit in? Well, I have this, if I can draw this, can I show that? That's okay. So at the bottom, we might have, let's just put raw meaty bones. So raw meaty bones at the bottom of this pyramid. Let's then throw in some organ meat. And by organ meat, I mean internal organs, heart, liver, kidney, spleen, whatever. Maybe eyes, brain. Yeah. On top of that, vegetable material. Now, remember the dog is a scavenger. Vegetable material, right? So this, and then on top of that, what I call poo substitutes.
Okay.
All those. That's just a shorthand term for, okay, we know that dogs drink out of toilet bowls. Yeah, unpleasant. They lick each other's genitals. They lick their own genitals, each other's mouths, each other's ears. They eat food out of garbage cans. And they eat poo. And they bury bones and dig them up. Now, all of these habits are fairly unhuman. I say fairly because we do know that the Eskimo, the Inuits, in their native land, under native conditions, would eat reindeer as a source of fibre and microbiota. They probably ate walrus and seal something or other as well.
Wow.
When I was
Interesting.
getting back to poo substitutes. So I mentioned earlier that poo is a rich source of, actually I didn't say the words prebiotics and probiotics, but it is, because it's full of both living and dead bacteria. Actually, it's prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics, which are the things that the microbiome, the organisms of the microbiome,
Get rid of
microbiota produce. And they produce this stuff from food. And it's also part, so it's not living, but it can be enzymes, it can be all sorts of things. Vitamins are some examples, and all sorts of things we don't yet know about. So we have these poo substitutes, which are prebiotics, probiotics, postbiotics, and other stuff, such as protein, essential fatty acids, and so on. So, as I said, almost a complete food. This was something I thought, and I mentioned this earlier, was something we couldn't really duplicate. Nobody wants to feed poo to their dogs. It's when you go to kiss them, it's less than pleasant, and some people do a lot of that kissing stuff with their dogs, and that's fair enough.
Which only increases my microbiome and makes me even more powerful. So
we now know that both the dog and the canine have a very much a shared microbiome. And that we've lived together for a long time, so hardly surprising. Anyway.
Right.
So, anyway, that goes on. So, what do? So, the 10% of that last thing was the poo substitutes. Now,
הרפואה הגדולה מכולן היא ללמד אנשים איך לא להזדקק לה. וזה היה דוקטור איאן בילינגוורסט. רוצים ללמוד כיצד להעניק לכלב או החתול שלכם את התזונה הטובה ביותר לבריאות האופטימלית שלו. כנסו לקבוצת הפייסבוק שלנו, כלבים וחתולים חוזרים אל אמא טבע. כי ישנה